welcome back everybody to Church Insider. This is episode 15 of our overview series, and today we have some pretty big news, and it is based on Gold War III. So in the last video we talked about how we weren't sure how it was all going to play out, if we were even going to have a Gold War III, any of that, and we are going to have a Gold War III, and we're not. So I'm going to explain what that means. So it is not going to be like the traditional Gold Wars. So in that sense, we're really not having a Gold War III. In fact, it'll probably be titled something different. It'll probably be titled Gold War Games instead. And you might recognize that name because that was going to be something we were going to do for Gold War Month last year, so you might recognize that name. But now we're actually going to do it for real. So how it works is we have a breakup of 3 different weeks. Even though there's 4 in a month, we know that there's probably going to be 1 week that's a break week. It's just going to happen. Somebody's going to be sick, somebody's not going to be there, and then we don't have to try to scramble if somebody's not there, so we get that built-in break week. So week 1, week 2, and week 3, and then, the break week falls wherever, we're going to have hurry hiding, which that is simply you are given the gold to hide, and you only have a little bit of time to hide it, and everybody else will then try to find it. The team that finds it gets the most points, or if nobody finds it, then the person who hit it gets the most points, and the points add up to the winner at the end of the month. Also, we will have court case, which that'll be the last week that we do it, and that will be where you're given a court case and you must argue the point to the judge. The judge will give you points based on how well you did, how difficult the case was, and that'll be added to your month score. And then we have clue creation. You create 2 clues, and then you'll give them to either, we're not sure yet, but either a judge or the other team, and they will try to solve them within that week. If they do, then that team will get points. If nobody does, then the other team will get points, as long as they're not impossible. So that's how it's going to work. And then at the end of the month, there's going to be a grand prize winning team, and they're going to win, I think, anywhere from 5,000 to 7,500 CC, which is quite a bit. And you get also, for the second place team, they get about 2,500 to 5,000. So that'll be cool. And then, depending on who sponsors that month. So, Church Insider might sponsor a month, and they might give a membership. And that might be one of the prizes as well. If Leveltech if Leveltech sponsors that month, then they will probably give a product. If maybe Hog Rider Inc., I don't know if they'd really sponsor it. They probably wouldn't have anything to really offer. But if Spontaneous did it, they would have maybe a pack, maybe a certain card, something like that. So it depends on who sponsors it. Also, Israel is thinking about starting Mindscape, I believe is what he's calling it, a new company. He's not exactly sure what it's going to be yet, but they could in the future potentially sponsor as well. So that's what it's going to be, the Gold War Games. It is going to be very interesting. We're going to have to see how it plays out. Gold War II rules pretty much apply. They're slightly different, but mostly the same. No big changes that need to be noted. So yeah, that's going to start the first week in February. That's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to see how that goes. So that is how Gold War III is going to go. Even if you don't call it Gold War III, it's still the 3rd/4th installment of the Gold Wars. So it's pretty neat. It's going to be fun. It's not as it's competitive still, but it's not like super harsh. Like, you don't need to be very harsh against your enemies or anything like that, because everything just resets the next month. So that's how it's going to work. It's going to be really fun. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That is going to conclude episode 15. We've made it to 15. That's crazy. Yeah, and watch out for a either a new series or a sub-series in the studio segments. It is going to be about things, what really happened, instead of what seemed to happen, stuff like that. It'll get some interpretation into some things that are a little bit sketchy that happened in the Gold Wars. So look for that. That'll be a cool segment. And yeah, thank you guys for watching.